All right, guys, welcome back. So I know I haven't done a mail day because I haven't had one, but I do have a mail day, and I want to kind of do this. I picked up a couple things here. One being an unlimited island sanctuary. Love this card. I'm gonna actually make a deck of all real cards I have, and it's gonna be a very controlling deck. But there are two of these little guys in it. And they're in there basically to temporarily lock down the game where it does not actually affect me, even though I skipped the draw. There's a lot of combos. If you guys know what they are, you can put them in the comments. But one in particularly will let me lock up the game basically on turn 1 or turn 2, depending on what my draw is. And it's going to temporarily let me stop anything that's not flying and try and get me ahead of a little bit to get around some of those annoying decks and have a little bit of fun with it. So that's just something that's on my little side plate to have a little fun. I got a Chaos Confetti. I absolutely love this card. The last time I had one of these in my hand was when they originally came out. And yes, they were worth nothing, so we actually ripped them up and dumped them all over the playing field, which was awesome. But this one I'm definitely not going to do that. I'll use this because I only have one real Chaos Orb, so I will use this as a proxy and have a little fun with it. Got an Arabian Nights Witches. This is a fun card. When you think about it, it's actually really deadly with a lot of other cards. So if you can think of a way that 1 damage cripples your opponents, this is basically land destruction. If you can figure out why this card is land destruction, put it in the comments. Let's see if you can figure this out. Here's another card that no one's ever really played that I've ever known, but it has to have one of the coolest arts in the world. It's called Dwarven Demolition Team. It is 3 mana for a 1/1. It taps to destroy a wall, which is actually sick. It's kind of crazy. It's pretty much almost a useless card, but I think it's the coolest art, man. I mean, the dwarfs in here are just classic dwarfs. So I gotta love it. I only had foreign relic barriers. I found this one at a pretty good price, so I picked this one up. Titania Song. I think that's a cool little sneak attack in certain decks. It's a nice little side win condition. I love Ornithopters, and I don't own any from the original sets. I know they're nothing crazy, but to me, these are really cool. So I picked up 2 of these. An Unlimited Hive. I love killing people with Hive, and this is just a really fun card to me. I have a soft spot in my heart for Kobolds. So yes, I was missing a couple of them, so I picked up some Kobolds to fill my set in. I hope you guys enjoy those, but they're cool. Backdraft I did not own. I thought it was a cool card. It's awesome art. I just needed it for a little collection I'm trying to build here. The old ATOGs, I know they're nothing crazy, but I love them. They're fun, and you can't have enough ATOGs. And this is my new prized possession. This is an altered by and signed Brian Wiseman Mind Twist. Brian, thank you so much. I hope you really enjoy that altar I did for you, and I want to thank you very much for doing this for me. You have no idea how much this means. I know you mentioned about having me go around the outside and blacken it up. I'm going to do that, but this card is now the most important card in my possession, and I cannot wait to mind twist everybody with this card. This is just amazing. I want to thank you, and thanks to the other guys for putting together this little mail day for me. I really appreciate it. Some of my friends own some different stores, and they gave me some breaks on the cards, so I just wanted to say thanks to those guys. And a fellow reminder, don't forget to go out and support your local stores. If you grew up like me playing old school Magic, your local stores were the only way to play. You know, we didn't really buy cards online because there was no online. So, you know, when these guys came out, we didn't have alpha or beta where I was at. We had nothing until revised, and I think I got into it towards the middle of revised. So I absolutely fell in love with it, but it was never possible for me to get alpha and beta when I was young. So I ended up picking stuff up later on in time. But to me, it's really important to make sure that you support your local stores. So if you have a local store in your area, go give them a little bit of support here and there. You know, if it's not an old school shop, go in there, make a couple decks, and introduce people to old school. You know, introduce them to Swedish, and introduce them to Texas old school. If you want to try that out, it's a good way to try it. That's actually a really cool format. I hope that keeps going here, because it's kind of a fun best of both worlds. You know, there's certain cards that are just, you know, format warping, and they tried to do the best to take them out. But I hope you guys enjoy this, and sorry about my little rant there, but local stores are important, whether it's a Magic store or any other kind of store. But your local guys and your local shops are very important to support, because those are your neighbors. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day.